Some guys.
What's up, her?
Up there.
Another day in Florida sunshine.
Lucky you.
Dude, that's what we want. We want snow, man. You know, my wife and I are dying to get out of Florida. We're tired of seeing green all year round. We want snow.
Yeah. Well, like I told you, I could say like, driving in the snow sucks.
Yeah. Yeah. Better get some snow tires, bud. Ooh. Oh. Did you crank one up? You crank one up? Did you crank the car up? You're looking at Hellcat tires or Hellcat the car? Yeah, did you start it up? Oh, that motor is just, man, that motor is lethal, bro. It is lethal.
I'm a love giver, searching for glory, I'm a strong winner. Throw me the ball cause I'm a hard hitter. Only be swimming in the deep river. I'm a love giver, holding on to all the best things in life. I'll be pushing on through every second in the night. I'll be reaching up to every moment in the light. You know I got a reason, I got a mission that excites me.
Okay. That still isn't too bad. Yeah, especially for a Hellcat. The SRT8, yeah. Yeah. Ooh. Oh, boy. Yeah, no. See, if I wasn't a truck guy, then I would look at it. But I want my Ram 1500 with the Hemi. I gotta get that Hemi. Man, listen, you know, I need 22-inch rims on there with, you know, the big, we call them white boy mud tires, but I want the big, you know, the tires on it. And ooh, I thought about going diesel only because I like to, when people irritate me, I'd like to be able to cold roll them. But like, like, sorry, didn't mean to piss you off there. Yeah, okay, Listen, I work in Boca. That's all you have down there. Benzes, Lambos, Phantoms, yeah. And those idiots cut you off. They slow down. They speed up. It's like, okay, you know what? If I had a diesel truck, I'd cold roll you right now. And and they're usually in all white interior, white. I'm like, oh yeah, that would look good. Some soot right on your dash. Yep, got them as soon as you put them up there. Thank you, sir. GJ hurt my feelings because I was asleep when that move happened. I was just so freaking tired. And just like I drew it up on the chart, the freaking thing jumped up 76 pips. That 141,800. 141,800 is what we said? Yeah, 141.28. Yep, see? It literally hurt my feelings. Look at that move. Nice clean candles. You know? Oh, I'm not liking you right now. Both of you. Shoot. Yeah, that was your confirmation. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I feel like EU is gonna dip again. AU and EU. Just waiting for the good signal to enter. Oh, I meant on AU. Kind of. Because like AU and AJ doesn't look the same at all, or similar. Because right now, no, like AU looks like it's going down, but AJ looks like it's going up. Oh, I mean, like, yeah. See, for me, like, I look at the overall picture, because I mean, you're just looking at the really present, like, press action. Like for me, like, if I'm going according to my fib levels, if it like builds resistance at a certain level and gives me like a good sign or good signal, then I'll probably enter.
You're sitting at a key level on AU on the daily time frame.
Yep.
So if you just put like a zone or something there, and then you look to the left, the same exact area of let's round it up to a whole number, not a specific. So like 0.777, I guess. If you look to the left, it was resistance and then support for the longest time, and then again resistance from 2016 until 2017 July.
Oh yeah. So maybe it might be something like that.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, price. If you look at the daily time frame,
yep.
We get break above. We close right at the level. We're making kind of a bottom wick. So if it pushes above, then I would look for an entry. I think 0.78 would be a better entry for a buy, because then after that point, nothing's really stopping it from tapping into 0.8, right? Or even 0.81, yeah, 0.812, tapping into those levels. There's really nothing stopping it.
Let's see.
How are you doing, guys?
What's up?
Hello.
Nice to meet you all.
Nice to meet you too.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it's me you were speaking with today, Paul. Thanks for inviting me on, man. Appreciate it. But yeah, I've been listening to you guys for a while. Yeah, that was a nice trade you caught this morning. We didn't know. I ended up staying on until New York and taking some buys. Yeah, but that was a nice 8 pips. Not really here to trade, it's just to participate.
Hey, what's up, guys?
How you doing,
What's
bro?
up?
Hello, hello. Sharma, are you still in that silver?
Yes, sir.
I'm in it with you.
Nice, nice.
I think I
It's
got a bad
moving.
entry, but
I think it's kind of fine because I'm looking at the 4-hour time frame. It's moving very slow. Like we're kind of just
Oh, yeah.
consolidating, but it
gold's
looks
been doing
more
the same
like
thing.
yeah, it looks more like it's just grabbing some demand and then it's gonna finally push back up.
Yeah, I feel like gold's doing the same thing. They look to have really similar trajectory on the lower time frames, even all the way down to like the 15s and the 5s, which is
Yeah,
terrible, but they're very, very similar.
yeah. Everyone's looking to buy gold now after
Oh yeah,
after yesterday,
Well,
especially
should,
after yesterday.
you should hear all these macro people that I listen to. They're just all in.
Yeah.
All in on gold, silver. Yes? Okay. Nope, this is a trading channel. Yeah. That lady that passed away, that got shot, was here in San Diego.
Yeah, I heard about that. That's unfortunate.
Did
Valley's
4 people get
2
shot
towns
yesterday?
over. No, only one. The other 3 died of health complications.
Oh, okay.
Not like bullet near lung, like heart attack, something like that. I don't know exactly what they were, but they weren't shot.
Yeah, that video was pretty crazy. You saw it.
Yeah, that was wild. I saw some pictures and I was like,
The rhetoric is it's off the chain. Right
people
now.
are off of their rocker.
Yeah, all over
Like-
the place.
Like Reddit and Twitter, it was crazy yesterday.
It's crazy today too.
The financial markets didn't care at all. They were just like, all right, we're gonna look past it. But they're looking more at like the stimulus that's gonna come out before the tax hike.
Yeah, but a lot of that's gonna be inflationary.
Yeah.
I think I mean, technically, mechanically speaking, it should be inflationary, but we'll see.
What up, stream?
Thanks.
How's it going, everyone? Sorry, Ibrahim, my bad.
No, that's cool. I was just going to say, I half expected to see some dollar weakness today because of that, but it didn't seem phased at all.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was expecting the market, especially the stock market, to kind of close in the negatives, but it just rallied.
Tesla's fast going crazy right now too.
What up, Rasheen? Patrick, Jay Alone, Boozy, your best bud. How's it going? AJ buys is my plan, but we'll see if we set anything up. No, I'll break it down in about 15 minutes. We'll start breaking stuff down. We'll let Tokyo Open come and see what happens from there. AJ broke 8,500. Yeah, it did. We pushed right up to it and then broke it. So that trade we took last night, we did get there. And if you left your stop here, you never got hit, but I trailed mine here, and then I trailed it here, and then it just hit in profit. But if you left it, it did get there, but I think that'd have been more poor management than anything. But we did hit 8,500, and now I'm thinking 8,100 is where we're going. Looking at the daily. Think it'll go down? Yeah. We'll see. As long as if we stay above 8,500, I think we'll keep pushing up. But we'll see what Tokyo Open does.
Any Japanese news or Australian news? I just didn't look yet. Sorry.
I didn't either. That's why I said nope. We got JPY at 9:35 tonight, Central Time. So in 3 hours, 37 minutes.
Your skin soft as ice cream. Yeah, you melt under my touch.
What up, Baba? How's it going?
Tokyo is officially in a state of emergency.
What is that? The pandemic?
Yeah, because I guess the cases were rising in Tokyo. And so they declared a state of emergency. So it's not a full
Same news you had
lockdown.
yesterday, though, right?
Yeah, it's the same
Yeah.
exact thing. So yesterday was like, the PM is set to declare it, and then today he actually went out and declared it.
Well, what's up, everybody?
What's up, John?
What's up? What's up?
If AU goes up and then trades high or low, then maybe I'll take a buy.
There's another news. It's the Fed returns $42 billion to Treasury for terminated emergency program. Damn. And then transfer another $20 billion in excess funds connected to emergency lending facilities. He's just throwing money out.
Can you guys talk again real quick?
Hey Paul,
What's
how's it
up?
going?
Alright, hold on.
Yeah, I feel like this daily wick might get filled up.
Yeah, it just started forming, so I wouldn't be surprised if it just comes down a little bit and then pushes back up.
I feel like it might be test like 0.77000 and then maybe go back up, but
I'm looking at the 4-hour and the way that it made that low and now it's starting to push back up. So the area where it made the low, it retested the previous highs, right? So
yeah.
what I think it's gonna do is push back up into that little bit of consolidation that you see in that 0.78 area, and then maybe come back down to test it. If it's again, it needs to be able to break above the 0.77 area first.
Right. Yeah. I would actually prefer to go higher up there before taking sales if it doesn't break it.
Yeah. Are you looking to scalp this first, or are you looking for a swing trade?
Kind of like a swing almost. Usually I take like 1 or 3 trades, at least 1 or 3 R&R.
Okay.
1 to 3 risk reward. That's where you target her.
Yep, usually.
What's your win rate with that, if you don't mind me asking? I've never gone that high, so I've never tested it. On to 2.
Probably. I mean, ever since I started training this way, I've been winning more. I guess. I can't really recall the exact numbers.
Did over
But-
50% though? You?
Yeah,
Okay.
because because you're usually like waiting for that perfect entry. So if like everything doesn't like look right, then I probably won't enter.
Gotcha. Oh, we got open already. Beautiful.
And plus I like to prefer those trades because I just like to place a trade and then just leave it open and go do something else.
Kind of let it do its thing.
Yep. And then just check it like every hour or so, maybe less or more.
You trail the stop up at all, or is it either or hit stop loss?
Yep. I troll. So because if I troll, then like that's kind of like a stress-free trade or a risk-free. So that way, even if it does somehow go all the way back to its like lows or something or highs, I'll just break even or have like some profit.
Gotcha.
And that's where you have your TP1, TP2, and TP3 kind of a thing, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
If your
like,
partial's on the way up.
If I feel like it, yeah. But if I feel strongly, I just troll.
It's pretty fun. You should try it, Paul.
Yeah, I gotta do some more testing. Whenever I'm in, I always, like if I was in a trade and I was like at the gym, I'm always like randomly checking it. So it's always better for me to just take the full position 2-to-1 and then get out.
Yeah, and then like the way I see it, like at the certain at the certain potential TPs, like if like the pullback wasn't like too strong, then I'll probably just leave it and let it do its thing. But say the pullback was like a big pullback, then I'll probably just make that my only TP or something like that.
Gotcha.
Because kind of like yesterday, like when AU was going down, like it was just going past some like really weak pullbacks, and then it got to a point where like the pullback was really big. That's kind of like where you want to stop almost.
Better opportunity, wait for the next closes. Go short. If you want to take sells, it's up to you. I'm waiting for buys from 8,500 or 8,550 area for a buy. If it's up, so we'll see. But I wouldn't be doing any selling here personally. Just kind of how I see it right now.
I think if AU goes down right now and creates a lower high, then it's probably not gonna go back up until it retests low levels.
At E.
AU. Like if it creates kind of like a W and past that, and then go down and come back and it comes back up and create like lower high, I'm probably gonna take a sell. Because at that point the EMS should cross again, and then it should be kind of like a good trade, I think.
Yeah, it looks like they just crossed. So if we break the support, kind of got this going on here. So this is kind of that support level we want to see get respected, which would support 50 EMA, 21 EMA, all the confluence. That plus we're in the trend line. If we make support, we should go up, but if we don't, then probably come back to the
high.
Yeah, probably come back to the low here.
Yep.
Or be somewhere in here. Probably be a good first target. Got resistance.
And there's one reason why I think it might keep going down because the way it closed on the higher time frames, like it dipped lower than it closed previously. So that's why they kind of give me
which time? The daily?
No, the 4 hour works too. So kind of like when I see like if this like closed like lower right here, like this closed up here, but this closed down here, that kind of shows me that price kind of want to like keep going down a little bit more or something.
Okay, so this bullish close doesn't change anything. I'm just asking.
I just see this. I just see that as a pullback almost.
Okay. I mean, yeah, I could just be testing that support here. That was resistance here. Then come back down to this area here.
Yeah, so, and I'm also using like a fib. So if it works, or if it gives me like a good a good like resistance and then low highs and stuff, then that's a good entry for me. For
Gotcha.
sales.
Gotcha.
But right now it's like not even ready yet. If it keeps going up, I would actually like prefer that. That would give me like a better look.
The buys would be better.
Or cause right now on the fib level it's stuck between like 0.5 and for me like that's still kind of like low.
Mm-hmm.
So it maybe goes a bit higher to some of the higher like levels, and then creates like a good resistance, and that'd be a better entry for me. But if it keeps going up and then comes back down because low high, then I'm doing a buy.
You gonna sell?
Well, let me show you my chart here.
That would be
Like
much
my,
easier.
Yeah. If I can do it. How do I share my screen? Oh, I can't share that because it's for me to do that.
You can send a link. Just copy the. Go like that and just copy it and send the link in.
I gotta eat my pre-workout meal. I'll be right back.
I don't have any news, so. One is our next stop.
Let's go.
Oh my god. I get above that guy, and then I'm pretty got nice no ranging to play with. Well, yeah, out there. What up, Ross? How's it going?
Yeah, I feel like my entries may not come till like late Asian section again.
Yeah, everything's been like after 8.
Yep, kind of like you see, like my entry was at like 11 p.m.
Damn.
But it moved like super slow. It took like I think like about 2 hours to move like 20 pips.
Yeah, that's the downside with getting in so late, even when it sets up perfect. Sometimes it takes forever.
But yeah, I was like, yeah, I'll take it. It's like like I'm at my rule or something. You know, I'll just take it. And that one.
AUD US opinions. No, not for me. But I'm expecting AJ to go up. We'll see if we can get a little pullback, get some support, and then go back up. If we can come down and reject the 50 again, kind of like we've been doing all week. Yesterday here, that was here.
Oh, which pool? I mean, which tool do you use for the arrows
What's that?
in TradingView? Which tools do you use for the arrows in TradingView?
The arrow on the where you do like the straight lines and stuff.
Yeah.
Is that what you meant?
Yep.
Okay. Yep. Yeah, I saw that, Ramadal.
So if it breaks the 50 pool and then closes back above it, is that an entry for you?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And what time frame do you tend to?
15. I like everything on the
15.
15. It works the same on the 30 and the 1 hour. It's just there'll be fewer opportunities. There'll be higher probability, but since I only have a set trading time, it just works better with the 50.
Where are you guys all based then?
I'm in Wisconsin.
Nice.
Me too.
You in the
What's
UK?
the virus? Yeah, what's the virus situation like with you guys?
I mean, Wisconsin kind of depends who you talk to. I mean,
Yes,
like the gym I go to, you don't have to wear any masks.
The gym's still open. Did they close them down at all?
Yeah, they did for a little. It was like 2-3 months. And once
you're
everything
fine.
reopened, everything's been open since then.
It was closed for almost 6 months on my side.
Really?
Yeah, in Florida. Yeah, but you know we have the super spreader parties, and you know the people on the beaches spreading parties, and let me cough on your food parties, and just take your pick. They're having parties.
Mine is still closed.
Well, Queen Trauma, California is a very special place, and if you guys don't get your budget together, you're gonna be bankrupt in a year. So,
Been bankrupt since the 80s.
oh, that's true. And you keep hiking taxes, man.
Andy knows, he's from here too.
That's nuts. I went out there to look at a 3-bedroom house in California that costs
no.
$500,000. There's $150,000 in Florida. I'm like, it's a box. What are you talking about?
That's insane.
Yeah, it's nuts, dude. Just don't ever go. Just drive through, wave your hand, be like, see you, Trump, gotta go.
Yeah, and that sucks, TJ, staying close till March. See,
Yeah.
Some places are still closed, some places are open. Like what's actually going on?
It, like you said a minute ago, it depends on who you ask.
Exactly. It's unfortunate that it's not just straightforward. They want to bring a curfew? Oh my god. You guys in Canada are on some next level stuff.
We already got one here.
You guys have a curfew
Yeah.
there?
We've had it for over a month already.
What time's your curfew?
10 p.m. to 5 a.m.
What does that
But
mean?
basically when people are at home anyways.
What does that even mean? That you can't leave your house?
You can't leave your house
here's
unless you have
the
an
deal.
emergency.
Again, it depends on who you ask. If I want to leave my house whenever I want, I'll leave my house. If I want to go driving in my car with the window at 10:30 at night, I can do that. I'm not gonna do anything.
Yeah, the virus doesn't spread at night.
Yeah, because you know,
You go down a slippery slope real fast, especially in places that are very spread out and more rural, and then you're packing it with really dense urban parts of San Diego. That it's very hard to make common sense of it. So I'll leave it at that.
Yeah, that does.
brothers in the hood do not pay attention to curfews, man. I'm just telling you now.
So is that more for like businesses then? No businesses can be open past 10. Not that any really are anyway, but
Well, yeah, that's the whole argument. It's restaurants, bars, that kind of thing. But again, you can tell people follow the science, and that's a fair argument. But when science doesn't support that the bar is the place where people are getting sick, I don't want to go down that slippery slope. It's just it doesn't make sense. It's very localized and to some things, and it's being very generalized for others. So it's tough because I can go to Costco, Walmart down the street where the occupancy is 1,000 people, but I'm not supposed to have people in my house for Thanksgiving that are my family.
I get it.
It's odd in San Diego specifically.
I can tell by your tone where you stand on that.
It's just incongruent. My problem is with incongruency, not with the rules.
Fair enough.
Yeah, ours has been 10 p.m. in the Bay Area too. But it's not like, if you're out, a cop is going to stop you and ask, like, where are you going, this and that. Like, no one's done that.
You guys have to wear them like outside and stuff too?
What was that?
You guys have to wear them like if you went for a walk on the sidewalk, do you have to have a mask on?
You're supposed to.
Well, the thing is, a lot of people, they're just walking around without a mask, but when there's someone who's like coming from the other side, let's say, and they're about to pass by you, that's when they put on the mask. So they're like, just carry it with you just in case someone walks by you, or you're in like a closed space or somewhere where there's a lot of people. But other than that, like, I haven't seen any of the cops being like, no, put on a mask, this and that, you're not allowed.
The cops can't really enforce that, can they?
Yeah, they're actually doing it in Florida. There's a lot of businesses down here that have signs, no mask, no service. If you enter an establishment that has a sign up like that, they'll probably call the cops, and the cops will just haul you away.
Yeah, but the cops can't physically wear a mask.
No, not
unless you're on somebody else's property, but that's different. But like,
yeah.
Okay, because when we went to Pennsylvania for Lauren's show, there were cops. Everyone had a mask. Like, people were riding bikes and running outside. Everyone had a mask on outside. Like, my mom and I were like supposed to wear one outside, like just all the time. And then we asked the cops. There were two cops sitting at like this memorial, like a cop memorial, to like protect it, obviously. And when we asked them, they pretty much laughed and said,
Yeah. It's
funny. They were just like laughing at the stupidity of the superior.
Yeah, it's not something you're walking down the sidewalk or something. They can't stop you and do much of anything, man. It's unless they go into some kind of a martial law, then you have a different issue.
Yeah.
But
See, that's what
other than that,
Biden said. He's like, I'm going to make that a federal law just for the time being that everyone has to wear a mask, but the lockdowns, it's up to the individual states.
yeah, but you don't have the law. You don't have the law enforcement personnel to be able to even enforce that. I mean, listen, are you going to pull them away from stopping somebody getting shot on the corner because Pookie over here isn't wearing a mask? Are you kidding me, dude?
Okay,
Not
yeah,
only the
there's that.
manpower, but they don't have the money to pay enough cops to enforce that. Like, why would they waste their time stopping to make sure someone puts on a mask versus drunk driver or
Yeah,
Other
serious offenses.
something that actually matters?
Yeah. Yep.
And then there's like talks about, defunding the police. Like, you think the police doesn't care right now? You think they're gonna care when you defund them?
Yeah, really.
If you say you have underlying health issues over here, then it's kind of like a get out of jail free card.
Yeah, here too. I technically
Which
had
doesn't-
asthma as a baby, so
Yeah, same.
I have an inhaler. I just haven't used it. I don't know, 20 years. So, but technically, that's my underlying health condition. Right. So how do you place your fibs? I never understood how to place.
So I only use the fib if I see like a big drop like that, and then I kind of like watch the retrace, and then if it usually price whenever once price hits like one of the levels, like it should like react to it a little bit, and then the way and then if it hits some level and it creates like maybe like a lower high or higher low or something like that, or it creates like a nice support or resistance, then that should be a key to like enter.
Yeah, so it's like if you're looking for a buy, I think it goes from the low to the high, right? And then the same thing, or the opposite if you're looking for a sell. So if you just look at these levels that he has here, just look to the left and you'll see like how price reacts there. Yeah, so that's where like he pulled it from, right? So
The top. Yeah, so I put it from the top to the bottom. So because price to the big sell or win bearish. So right now I'm just waiting for like what kind of pullback it's gonna do.
Yeah.
And then if the pullback fits my rules and stuff, and kind of creates like a nice resistance, and then maybe a little higher too, then I might take a sell. But if it doesn't do that and goes up and then comes back down and then creates support, then that kills the sell, and then I'm gonna look for a buy.
yeah. And so just like look at these zones right here, the way that price reacts. Right, so there has been like support resistance here, and so that's what the entire fifth thing is. There's like a golden pocket, but I can never remember the numbers for this. I think is it the 0.618 and the 0.5 area?
Yeah,
Or is it the
0.718?
0.786?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, the way I was taught, it can be anywhere from like 0.3, 0.5, 0.6 to 0.7. But usually like it's like like I said, like the golden zone area is like 0.5, 0.6.
Yeah, so there's like a golden pocket where price taps into that area, retraces, and that's your entry as it makes some sort of rejection to continue back up.
Yep. And then usually for me, like I wait for maybe like a certain pattern or like a low high or higher low, because that will give me like confirmation.
Yeah.
So you got the session
Yeah,
timers
usually,
on there
like-
too?
Yep. And then usually price moves like pretty big after those moves. You score at least like at least 50 pips or 40 or higher.
Probably because a lot of people use a lot of volume or liquidity, and a lot of people are waiting for that pullback to that.
Yeah, I think that's what the golden pocket is. Or that's what it's supposed to be.
A bunch of people
Liquidity
sit in.
aid.
When you get in, you get some volume.
Mm-hmm.
And then usually the setup occurs like agent session for me sometimes, and then I would let it ride all the way till like late London, or like maybe New York too.
Gotcha.
Yep, that's how I trade. And then sometimes I look for like those heavy long wick injections, and then patterns, and all of that.
Really like to get or even here, anywhere there. Ideal for me. Okay, we'll probably get the volume coming in like we have been after the 4-hour close. We'll be back in a second.
I'm 100 and I'm getting it. Como lomo, luxury. I'm a Niger up in this. When I turn up, you know I'm on my. Yes, I'm on my. Yes, I'm on my. I am so. Yes, I am so. I'm on my.
EJ, I missed your live stream today.
It's all good. We're gonna start again on. I'm thinking of doing it just Tuesday to Thursday, since that's where the most volume is going to be in the market anyway.
So you're getting up at 4 a.m. local time?
Yes. That's pre-New York.
Yeah, that's what I'm... All right.
It goes on until 6:30 though, so.
Oh, well, that's nice. X watch, it's 10.
But I like it because TradingView is making it very convenient too for people who don't know that there's live streams on YouTube, or they don't know where to look for live streams. So you pretty much just come on TradingView, you do your analysis. There's a little a play button right there to the right.
Mm-hmm.
So you just click on that, and then you see whichever live streams are available at that time, and they have a mini player that just plays in the background. So you could have a little screen on the side while you're doing your own analysis and just doing whatever you want on TradingView.
I didn't even know it was a TradingView feature. Is that something that's new, or it's just
it's new.
I'm new to it.
It's in the beta version, so they're just testing it out with people.
With some people.
No, I said with people.
with some people like you.
Yeah, I mean, they're being super selective because someone else tried as well. So I told them about it. I'm like, hey, you should really try it out. But they didn't approve him. They're being selective.
Yeah.
I think it's like if you have ideas posted, or like, if you have ideas posted, if you have like at least like 20 followers or more.
What about Milo? Ramadal, I will pull that up in a second. We're waiting for 30 minutes to close. A little retest on the 50 and enter. Gotcha. See, I'm assuming you're selling. Careful of this. Nice. Good support in that. Plus we got this really heavy level. Now ideally. Careful.
BG, are you in gold right now?
In gold?
Yeah, are you in gold right now?
No, I'm not in gold. I'm not convinced with the structure of gold at the moment on higher time frames. If I take a look, so let me go ahead and pull it up. So I'm looking at the daily and the weekly.
Yeah.
So on the monthly, first of all, it did reject that 1.774 area, 773 area. So it seems like it's trying to push up, but then when I drop down to the weekly, it looks like an overall bear structure that still hasn't been broken. And the same exact thing on the daily as well. So the level that I'm waiting for it to break in order to look for any buy opportunities would be the 1965 area. Just so at that point, if you look on the daily, there's consolidation right underneath that.
Yep.
So if the price does break above it, then I think we're going to continue back up. Are you in for a buy in gold?
I'm in at, I was in at 1916 at the beginning of the week and rode that all the way to 1953. And then it's lost its gas on the way down. And so it's starting to make lower highs on the daily. So that's what I'm asking. It's got lower highs on the daily and a really nice 4-hour fill back up to 1958.
Yeah.
With more upside potential than downside because you have former resistance in the 1900 level on the 4-hour, pretty substantial.
Right.
I'm sorry, former support.
Yeah. So it tapped into that consolidation area, and then it seems like it's coming back down, but again struggling because there's a minor consolidation right underneath that other consolidation as well.
Yeah, it's slowed down a lot in between this 1910 and 1920.
There's a gap there as well on the 4-hour, at least on my chart.
From the week open, yeah.
Yeah, so it seems like price is trying to push back down to kind of fill in that gap.
It tried that with that really long bearish candle. It did it tapped and got rejected right away. That's why you see the bottom wick on that from a couple 4-hour candles ago. But then it hasn't returned. So it hasn't returned, and we're 24 hours left in the trading week. So that's why I'm thinking. I don't know that it's going to dump off and end the week bad. I don't know. I'm not sure. Yeah,
it seems like it's just ranging right now too. What it looks like is it dumped down into that area of gap, and it came back for a retracement for a lower high, and now I think it's going to come back down a little bit more, correct? And then if there's any buys, then it will be grabbing those momentum for the buys from down here.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to come down to whoever has the heavier hands, right?
Right. I'm just marking up the chart so I can send it to you, so I can show you exactly what I'm talking about here.
The gap?
Yeah, the gap, and then also like overall what zones I'm talking about.
Yeah. I've got trading view up here on this other monitor, so I'm tracking with you.
Four-hour in the day, they look bearish. Disagree. I think we're bullish. Very bullish. We'll see if we start cracking under this 50. I think the dailies start coming back for that test of 79,500. Yeah, there's a tiny little resistance right here at the top, but make support here. That's where I'll be looking for buys to go back to the high. If not, and we break under here, then I'll look for sells once the rules are met.
Yeah, if you increase a little higher, I might enter. If you break these lows.
Yeah, looks good, looks bullish. Got a high to target.
That chart looks pretty good.
I'm surprised your chart isn't pink and blue, Sharma.
That's right.
It's
It's
green.
Sexist.
It's sexist, not
I
racist.
know. I know.
Green all the time.
That was the joke. I would say right now we look bullish, but this here looks.
Yeah, that's the daily, and then here's the 4-hour that I'm currently looking at. I think it's gonna come back down to tap into that next area of liquidity. Yeah, right here.
1900.
Yeah, and then go back.
And go back up.
Yeah, and then that arrow that I have horizontally, that's the area of resistance that price has been respecting for the past about 4-hour candles, so the past 16 hours.
Yeah, almost a whole cycle, a whole day.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing with silver.
Yeah. The
Did
thing
you
is,
say
silver
you're in at 27,200?
for silver,
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. You don't have to say if you don't want to say, but
26.946.
oh, okay. I'm in above. I'm in above that. I'm at 27,211.
That
I'm in at 17.
I'm in
Thing with-
drawdown, but it's very, very minor.
yeah, it looks like on the 4 hours, just consolidating in that area
Yeah.
and then getting ready for a push back up. The thing with silver is it has it doesn't have as much volume as gold does, and that's because
Right.
there's not a lot of like large institutional investors in silver. But it's right up there with gold because silver is used in everything, like every manufacturing almost.
I used to watch the families on TV, praying to God that could be me. Why does their life look so easy? And every problem ends
Are we
so
waiting for the
easy.
crickets to start chirping?
Then I start to wonder like Stevie.
Yes.
Well, would I get the fam?
I'm just saying. All of a sudden there was dead air. I'm like, okay, what happened?
The world stopped turning for a second.
Well, that must have been when I fell off my chair then. Better not do that again.
I used to be sad, 'cause we didn't get a lot.
So driver.
I mean, the 4-hour candle is bearish, but still on a heavy uptrend. But we could see a pullback, make a higher low, go back up. We'll see. That's up for sells, then we'll see if we can get this move back in. We're coming down. If we reject from here, I think we're going back up. But what we do in this area is what I am paying attention.
Sells down to 78.50. Full margin.
What'd you say?
I said sells down to 78.50. Full margin.
78.
Oh my god.
Karma?
2021. New level.
All first swing trade.
Decade low.
I'm just kidding, Paul. You're actually listening.
Words for
Position trade.
Okay, so what do we say if it actually happens now? We're gonna have to like.
Then we believe everything that ever comes out of Shauna's mouth ever.
Bitcoin to the moon.
Should be the chosen one.
She's over there with like a cajillion sell button. Boom.
Right?
All you see is me just clicking sell on magic keys. You see a bunch of those dash lines.
Just like
Look in
the
news.
button pops out. She can't even trade anymore.
All I have working is move to break even.
I just noticed that during this whole pandemic, there wasn't really much news about Australia.
Yeah, they were pretty chill.
Surprisingly, yeah. Like when you heard a lot of this from like the UK, Europe, the US, but like you didn't hear much from Australia at all. They were never on the news.
They had some lockdown stuff, but you have to like watch local to Australia news to hear about it.
Yeah.
They were just chilling over there, mate.
Yeah, that's why they reached some highs.
They were just watching what's going on in the rest of the world. And they're like, at least that's not us.
Yeah.
Right?
They're like, good thing our leaders have brains.
You talking about Australia reminded me of that video of that one guy that went up and just punched a kangaroo.
Oh yeah.
Remember that?
I don't remember that.
Oh,
That
that
was
was
gnarly.
epic.
They're like, get off my dog. It's funny how like that kangaroo kind of like squared up the guy before he like
Yeah.
pushed him. Before it's pause, like do something. Pow.
Yeah, Salim, you can send a chart, bro. Go ahead.
Alright, I don't think anything's gonna happen until like later, so I'm gonna head to the gym. I'll just monitor it on my phone, and then hopefully the trade comes up around 9.
Yeah. Seems like that's where we're going to see the move again.
Yeah, because even if a move comes up, it's gonna take some time to set up anyway right now. Like there's nothing at all. but if that's the case, then London might be fun tonight.
Mm-hmm. I agree. All right, Rabbi, got.
Okay, guys, I'll catch you later. If you see us at the London section.
Yep. I'll probably be.
Yep.
I'll be around in London, maybe late Asian.
Yep. Once I get back from the gym, I'll probably hop right back on.
Okay. Yeah. Text me or
Let's go
message in the
now.
group. Just
All
at
right.
me so it notifies me.
Alright, sounds good. If not, I'll probably just join that one room.
Okay. Voice chat.
Yep.
All right.
Alright, see you.
Bye. Hi, Salim. On here. What up, Suso? No. Host, no trade yet. Possibly on this close. We'll see. We're rejecting that previous resistance. See how this one closes. If it gets a good strong bullish close, probably look to get in some buys. If it closes weak or bearish. But I'd expect if we're coming down, we don't get a bullish close. Expect us to push down a little bit. What up, Chris? Why do I use the 50 and the 21? Just the ones I like. Fit my preference. Basically, whenever price is above the 50, I'm looking for buys, and then the 21 needs to also be above the 50 for the other confirmation. And then when price pulls back to either of those, that's where I look to take an entry, and then selling. AU is too bullish. So, okay, well here, for sells, price needed to be under the 50, so we're under the 50. And then once the 21 got under the 50, then those are the confirms. So if we're getting sells, we need to under the 50, and then the 21 needs to get under the 50. Price needs to be under the 50, and then we can take sells from either the 21 or the 50. But like right now, if we reject the 50, I'll take buys. But if we don't reject it and we come underneath, and we'll wait for sells to set up. But if we reject it, I'm going to still expect we're in. We're going to be maintaining this upward movement. Any thoughts on the idea? Okay. Yeah, GJ looks really ugly on the 4 hour. I would wait for a break above or a break below. Looks like it might have an easy time breaking below, but yeah, that does not look fun at all. I would wait for a break above or a break below on the hourly then. Anything in here? Probably pretty stressful. Look for some structure. So if price starts kind of doing this on the way out, look for sells, or if it starts kind of doing the way out, get some buys. Yep, no worries, Chris. Feel free to tweak it and change it how you like to trade. That's going to be important. Oh, I didn't even like my own stream. There we go.
There goes gold, pushing down. Just dropped to 1910 from 1915 in just about a couple minutes.
Yeah, it looks like it's pushing. The head sells on either one of these right here. Are you in those cells, Andy?
No. I'm looking for a bottom somewhere.
Gotcha. For buys?
Yeah, if it forms support where it was at around that 1915, 1920, there's not too much to combat to overcome its current resistance, but it might just be going back down. It had multiple hourly rejections down in this 1905 area, 1900, 1905. Yesterday. So, but on the higher time frame, you're still in an uptrend, like on the 4-hour. So I'm looking at that, kind of thinking that 19 or 1905, somewhere around there is going to be a good spot to come back in, but I don't know when. The Asian might be too early.
Yeah. Is there news tomorrow for any USD stuff?
Yeah, unemployment, but that's.
Oh yeah, here we go.
I mean, part of the gold deal right now is a sentiment trade, just where you know about your personal opinion on the strength of the dollar, the economy, jobs, international stuff, all that. But the other part of it is just the chart itself. I mean, it could fall to 1897 and find support there, and that'd be just as possible.
100%.
VJ, I just exited my silver trade and a coin fell out of my desk. I'm sorry. It was 2 coins.
The biggest dad joke.
So many of them. There's so many. I have a lot of kids to tell them to, Paul. Like that you got to have an arsenal of dad jokes when you have a lot of them to tell them to.
We got 2 cats. Does that count?
Yeah, they don't laugh though, so it's not as gratifying.
Yes, they do.
They don't even listen. Cats don't even listen. My cat doesn't listen.
Well, then clearly you didn't raise your cat right.
Hey, the first day you got that cat, like last week, remember, you're like, hey, come back here. I was talking to you. And you're like looking off screen. You're like, hey, there he goes, chasing his cat. His cat that listens.
I don't remember. I don't recall that happening. The little one doesn't listen. The big one.
One out of 2 is not bad.
They were cuddling. I just left earlier. I have got a heated blanket, and the older one was laying on the bed right on the heated blanket. So I covered him up and turned it on. He likes to lay on like the hot stuff or whatever.
Yeah.
I went back in there. The little one, top of the blanket. Finally starting to cuddle. Well, then she started hitting him on the head and misbehaving, and he left. So it's like a normal brother-sister type of thing, right? Everything's good until the sister starts.
Things fine until it's not.
Might not do anything for our close. Because I'd like to know if this closes a week bearish or bullish or close under 8,500. Minutes or so left. Maybe we'll see something set up. GJ just looks horrendous. was in the morning. Nobody here was in the morning session. But when we were all in the morning session, I called 141 on G from down here. Ooh, the T.
Good call.
Beautiful. So this area, what is area of in? Okay, we'll keep moving down. Looks like it's trying to. But for me to take this 21 needs to get under the 50. Then that tells me we got some momentum to the downside now. And then we can start to look for some confirmation. But at this point, it doesn't look like there's enough momentum yet for it to come down.
We finally broke out of that consolidation on EJ, it seems, on the daily.
The upside, right?
Yeah, that 127, 100 area. Ooh, a nice retest of that, and then continuation back up. Beauty.
Be juicy.
Yeah, that's like until the next resistance. That's 207 pips.
A nice trade.
Yeah, you could test it out as a swing trade too. Just saying.
What'd you say?
I said you could test it out as a swing trade. Then it's a perfect opportunity.
Okay. If we get what level would you say? 127, 100.
Yeah, retest of that and then continuation back up.
I'll think on it. Daily looks really nice though now.
Yeah. So retest on daily and then a continuation back up.
Yeah, we got this little bit here, but I think we could get to up to like 129 would be my guess.
Yeah, that's the 200 pips.
Make sure you catch it.
Yeah.
Oh. Yep, yeah, I got you, Johan. We can check that out. Oh, sent the wrong one. Justin, I would just email them. They should be able to help you through that. Thoughts on UJ? I think we should ask John about that. He's kind of the UJ man in here.
Honestly, it's been ranging the whole session, and now it's kind of breaking up. So maybe it'll break up and do a retest and then continue up. At least that's what I see.
I agree.
There was some nice moves today on UJ.
On UJ, you said?
Yeah.
Yeah. Looks like it had a nice bullish move up today. Oh wow, yeah. Great buys the whole way.
Yeah.
That's the London session, right? You
Yeah,
got?
that was London.
Yep, we got Asian and then London. Wow. And this is New York, right? When you see a cluster and a range. New York, and then over when it starts to move up. Yours has a sad face emoji. Yes, you need to turn on auto trading then, and then you need to make sure you have, what is it? The one thing in your settings needs to be enabled. For like outside things to trigger trades and whatnot. Forgot the word. I'm finding.
Allow live trading.
Yep, the live trading too, but then there's another one. It is your
Content inputs, I think. Say inputs.
allow DLL imports. Yep. Yeah, so go to tools, options, expert advisors, and then allow DLL imports, allow automated trading. Now hit that 8,500 area. So. Yeah, it looks like it's coming down. We'll see. Keep moving down or what? Right back.
Down the wrong road, and I've been all alone, drinking whiskey at the bottle, honey trying to drown all these sorrows. Yeah. Only thing that I know, if it glitters, it ain't gold. I just let my heart break and trade that for a good song.
She figure pretty small. All the breaks that we be taking make it seem like it done been a while. Never mind, we're sleeping with our past ghosts. Ask those on that road how long this pain it lasts for. I don't know, but that ain't new to me. Usually I'd foolishly just think that we could be something we couldn't be. Trying to hear the truth we never spoke. Never know no different though than chasing down what isn't gold. If getting what you want require letting go, then that mean that we're capturing our youth require getting old. But all these choices they done been my own. Down the same road again we go, just hoping that the ending different though.
I've been down the wrong road, and I've been all alone, drinking whiskey at the bottle, honey trying to drown all these sorrows. Yeah. Only thing that I know, if it glitters, it ain't gold. I just let my heart break and trade that for a good song.
Most is pain self-inflicted. Mixing my pride and my indecision. Trying to find a silver lining in these bad decisions. Blind to that writing on the walls where the future written. Yeah, never been the best with my emotions. Nonetheless, the door was open. Fixing what's broken. You was mine, fixing so potent. Seeming clear to me years. Might just be some false hoping, but this is give and take. The love that went away. Disintegrate a product of them things we didn't say. It's heartbreaking the hardest.
AJ looks like it might be giving you a gift there, Paul. You know, setting up its support.
I've been down the wrong road, and I've been all alone, drinking whiskey at the bottle, honey trying to drown all these sorrows. Yeah. Only thing that I know, if it glitters, it ain't gold. I just let my heart break and trade that for a good song. I've been down the wrong road, and I've been all alone, drinking whiskey at the bottle, honey trying to drown all these sorrows.
Playlist is just a bunch of copyright. Not like Spotify or anything like that. There you go. Yeah, no worries, Justin. Five. Yeah, that's possible. Like it's having a hard time making sort of support to come down, so, or to go up. Unless we get like a super strong engulfing candle here, kind of confirming rejection from the 50 and the 8,500 level, and I'd say we're probably gonna move. Nice. What's up, Sam?
Yourself when you have all of the world inside. Why would you look outside yourself when you have all of the world inside? Why would you look outside yourself when you have all of the world inside? Why would you look outside yourself when you have all of the world inside? You know, you can feel it. Look inside. You know you can feel it. It's no surprise. Say, why would you look outside yourself when you have all of the world inside? Why would you look outside yourself when you have all of the world inside? Say, why would you look outside yourself when you have all of the world inside? Why would you look outside yourself when you have all of the world inside? Why would you look outside yourself when you all of the world inside, inside, all of the world inside.
That's interesting. I'm gonna have to drag him out of the White House, I guess.
Listen. I'm trying to stay away from this conversation so bad because I'm as anti as they come, but I don't know what to make of this character, dude. I mean, I really don't know what to make of this character.
He's
It is
doing
funny.
some wild stuff.
Yeah.
It is
Yeah.
entertaining, yeah.
It is. Once I got past the anger, and it took me 3 years to get past that, then I started laughing. And you can't make this up. It's like a soap opera. And the fact that no one saw this coming, you got to be kidding me. What were you smoking?
I think a lot of people saw that he would have to be dragged out.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. And now this, this came to fruition. So it's like, oh, we're really gonna have to do this? Yes. You're really gonna have to do this.
I think the funniest thing was I was on my phone and I get this notification from Bloomberg where they said that he was preparing a list of presidential pardons and he's looking to actually put his own name on the list.
Yeah, they said he's actually been talking to the aides and the White House chief counsel to find out, what his authority is to put his own self on the pardon list. He wants a self-pardon. They've been trying to get him not to do that because there's going to be a backlash for it.
So funny.
Let's see what poll is winning for the. I think Jamie, this will be a win for you this week. I think.
Give me GU
by a long shot.
Or in my island voice, yeah, man, let's go.
10-3. Don't think GJ's gonna.
As long as Gershot stays off the stream, or was it Sammy the last time that riled up the?
I think it was Sam.
Sammy, okay. So Sammy, if you're listening, stay off the stream. Don't come on here until tomorrow.
Old self is probably. Grandpa Sammy.
And where's Jay? We haven't heard Jay in a few days either. Is he back in school again?
Yeah, I think he's in school.
All right, I won't harp on him then.
He was in we were in London. Morning, we were all there. We got like 9 people showing up in London now.
Dude, I was telling my wife, April can't come fast enough for me because that's when I plan to leave the other gig. And that'll give me a chance to actually get up and roll with you guys because I'm missing these GJGU moves. And it's happening the last half of Asian into London. And I'm just banging my head like, are you kidding me?
That'll be fun.
Yeah, but...
we do conversating. It's fun.
I'm sure you have.
Am I in London? No, I am not. I am in the US Central Time. So London for me is I get up at 12:45 p.m. p.m. Nope, a.m. I lied.
Oh, a.m.
a.m. But we'll probably be ending the stream in a few minutes, but we got a bullish engulfing candle. This one passes the previous, closes back above. Then I like that for buys. 30-minute will also be bullish then. So if the 30-minute kind of dojis, maybe not. But if we get a nice strong close, I'd like that. The broker, I've been looking into a lot of brokers. There's been some weird stuff happening with the current one. So I think I'm gonna go check out Black Bull markets. They got really good spreads. Count nice. Pairs I need. Good spreads at the time I'd be trading. So, and I've heard good things. Plus they're a cool group of people. So I think Black Bull where I'm gonna go check out how they are. I've never heard of Osprey yet. I tried IC markets, they won't let US clients sign. But yeah, so a nice bullish close here. Look for some buys. Not good enough, maybe wait for it to go up. Come back, make support again, or make another higher low. That might also be another entry price too. But we're gonna go up, get that close. I would expect this to lowest point up from there, or we move down. So, and then tomorrow we'll close the poll. GU1, so we will sim GU tomorrow. Start at 6. So, live simulation.